The other day, I wrote a post about why Vietnamese people struggle at speaking English, especially pronunciation. I want to make this video to clarify some points about that post. Firstly, speaking good English doesn't mean native-like. It's almost impossible to be native-like, and it's not necessary to speak like a native speaker. And it's going to be very challenging to identify what is kind of standard pronunciation because even in American, they speak differently in different regions. And we have American English, British English, Australian English, Canadian English. They're all pretty standard English. So we don't have to sound exactly like a native speaker. The point of learning English pronunciation is to speak English in a way that people can understand. And as long as you manage to do that, you're good. And the second point of learning English pronunciation is to improve your listening skill, which is also very important in communication. The second point I want to say is that I don't want to criticize Vietnamese people for speaking bad English because I'm aware that as a second language learners or we are foreign language learners, it's okay to make mistakes. It's normal to mispronounce. What I really mean is that I want to show you, okay, here are the areas that you can work on if you want to improve your English pronunciations. And what are the areas? At first, let's talk about sounds. American has sounds that doesn't exist in Vietnamese. The most simple and kind of famous minimal pairs is A and sit and E in seat. Like I sit down or take a seat. They bid me and they beat me. So by knowing that there are two sounds in English like E and E, you're going to be able to speak English better and understand English better at the same time. Second thing is English is Vietnamese is monosyllabic and um, English is multisyllabic. So what I mean by that is that English words has more than one syllable. For example, we have important, important. So when you speak English, you don't want to say important. You say important because there's going to be a word stress there. And the sounds that are not stressed are going to be reduced. You're going to say important instead of important. Okay. The rhythm is the third thing. Like you're going to stress on the correct words. Like I bought a new car instead of I bought a new car. Yeah, I bought a new car. Just focus on the word bought, new car, and I and a. You don't pronounce as clearly. And you try to speak in thought group instead of kind of speak word for word. You pay attention, not like stop in the middle of nowhere. Like you stop when you're done speaking a chunk of words. So those are a few things you need to pay attention to. And learning English pronunciation, even though it's not a must, it's very effective. That's what I want to share with you today. Thanks for watching. Bye.